Hi guys! Today happens to be my birthday. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, although you can probably guess. I am somewhere in between 29 and 47. So today I am going to do a little project. I trash picked this really cool little box of sorts. It's like a little shelf box thing that I went past it twice and thought, yeah, I'm gonna do something with that. And so it's particle board or MDF or something like that. It's not really good wood, but I thought it would be perfect for a little planter box. So my idea is that I'm going to take this little box, put holes in it, and fill it with dirt and a whole bunch of varieties of thyme. And I'm going to call it my box of thyme for my 40-something birthday. I've got my garden hat on. My dog is wanting to play. I guess I'll have to take him for a walk first. It is going to be about 87 degrees. I thought it would be the perfect day to introduce you to my garden. I spend a lot of time in the garden recreating everything, turning the earth, taking old fencing, using it as pea trellises or garden structures of some sort. So I figured it would be an excellent time to show you around the place and let you in on one of the other aspects of my reinvention life. Gardening has been with me since I became a young adult, and when I had my first apartment, it was a very therapeutic way to stay connected to where I live, my community, and myself, really, as I became a young adult, and it has carried me through all of these years. My husband is an integral part of the whole process because I make a big mess, create a lot of stuff, and then he comes through and maintenances everything. So we are a good team in that way. He's the lawn guy, I'm the flower girl, and together we create a little Shangri-La because I'm always doing something different. No matter what it is, I will try it. So stay tuned. Welcome to my garden. This is Mojito Mint. Perfect in that summer drink. Little glimpses of my garden boxes. Most of these things have overwintered. I love these Halloween pansies. You'll see them pop up a lot because I use them as accent pieces. This is my beautiful azalea. It completely opened today for my birthday. I have lots of little ground covers. Most of these things in my garden have not really had a lot of attention yet. This is lavage in my herb garden, came back from last year. Prickly pear, it is a favorite and a native to this part of the continent. It's a medicinal. I have my knockout yellow roses. You don't see yellow knockouts too often, so I snapped them up and put them in my front garden. I have lots of ground covers throughout, here, there, and everywhere, sedums and stone crops of blues and golds. Everything's kind of just coming back, and here you see those little pansies. They overwintered, actually. They are winter survivors. They just come back and give me some springtime enjoyment. Lavenders and ajuga. We have some tick seed back there that'll bloom in the summer. A little Buddha statue. My limelight hydrangea needs to be cut. These are new tulips this year from Holland. I got the bulbs from. I put them in last fall. Beautiful salmon-y color. I forget what the name is of those particular ones, but they're so pretty. Oh, they're my favorites again. I have them in old pipes. The contrast that they give, it's just can't be beat. I love to put black flowers in my garden in the fall and in the spring. Sometimes I mix them up with some whites. This hydrangea I'm sorry, that's not a hydrangea. That is an azalea. And it just glows in my backyard. A couple more little ajugas with a different perspective. Behind them, you'll see some black mondo. They still have some freezer burn on them because I didn't cut them back yet. Now, on to the project. Let's take you out to the back of the mini coop. where I shoved this little garden box that I will be working on today. All right, here it is. I haven't looked at it since I put it in here. But I think this will make a really cool little garden box. Let's see what we can do with it. Before we dive into the meat and bones of the garden box, I just wanted to show you guys a quick little project that I had done the other day. I used up the rest of that cowhide remnant on this pendant lamp that somebody gave to me before they threw it in the garbage. Makes a good addition to the workshop. So I think what I'm going to do, because I don't want to spend too much time on this project, I just want it to be simple. I'm going to take these these like wing things off. Then I think I'm just going to, I was going to use the jigsaw and cut this down to size. I have this leftover pallet wood, and I found 4 pieces that pretty much fit along the bottom of this. So I'm going to tack these on here with glue and some brad nails, just to give it a decorative front so that it doesn't look so stark white. And then I think I'm going to use spray paint and just spray the side. I don't care if it gets dirty because it's going to be outside. I'm just going to use what I have. So I will take this apart, spray the sides, tack these on, and see where we're at. I'm just gonna eyeball it, guys. I'm not really going for perfection here. I'm gonna make sure I don't cut into the base. I think if I stay on that line, I'll be good. Down onto the floor, so I have a little bit more leverage. If I stay just on the outside of that line, I think I'll be good. I'm gonna take it outside and squirt some of this Rust-Oleum chalked, and just to take some of that stark white. I have some concrete pieces out there, so I'll try to mimic that. But before I do any of that, I will use some, this is just some green, simple green, green lightning, simple green I think it's called, and just gonna lightly get the sides cleaned. Nothing too crazy. This isn't like a piece I'm gonna be selling. This is just going out in my garden. A little bit of cleanup on the edges here and we'll be ready to paint. Okay, so you'll have to use your imagination. I just sprayed with spray paint, but I'm not loving this. This to me looks like garbage. So I don't want it to necessarily look like garbage, although it actually was garbage. What I'm gonna do, I think at this point, without getting too much ahead of myself or spending any money, I thought maybe I could put some shims on here, but the shims that I have don't cover the whole thing. So I've got this nasty crate that's been sitting out in the garden. It hasn't been eaten by termites, but it does have this awesome old barnwood patina, even though it's just pine. So I was gonna throw this away, but I didn't throw it away yet. Even has a lot of dirt on it. Fantastic. I'm gonna take my tool, my all-purpose tool that I use to pull nails out of things, and I'm gonna take this whole thing apart, and I'm gonna use this wood, and I'm gonna put this wood on the side of this box. A little bit extra, because I really hate the way that these holes look. That to me looks like garbage. Don't want it to look like garbage. So guys, I'm gonna go and take this whole thing apart and use it. Reduce, reuse, recycle, right? Keeping things out of the landfill. And I think all in all, this will be a really cute little, it's not gonna be just a box of thyme. I'm gonna put other kitchen herbs in there, like oregano, maybe some parsley, and label them so that my husband knows exactly exactly what the things are, because he really likes to go out into the garden and pick fresh herbs, but he's always like asking me to come and help him because he doesn't know, he can't really differentiate what they look like from one another. So I think this will be cool.
It's just a regular video.
It's just a regular video?
Yeah, you're just doing a regular video.
No, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. So my son came home to visit me for my birthday, so you guys will have to stay tuned tomorrow to see how I finish this project. You can do what you wanted to do. That'll have to wrap things up for today. Here's a little sneak peek of where the box will go when it's finished. As of now, I am heading out to dinner with my wonderful family. Be sure to stop back and check out my channel for the finished product. Thank you for watching my channel. If you liked it, then please share and subscribe. Come on back and watch how I finish this piece.